Ah, yes, the dimmed screen. I might have to do some audio testing just slightly, just to see how things go. But I assure you, it will go better than last time. And I also have a coffee. Decaf, of course. Listen up, it's going down. Up in the Splatlands, we are deep cut. Anarchy Cast, we are live. Hey! You lip sync, we drip ink. Hey. I don't know, maybe I should read this dialogue. The Splatfest is on now, and the theme, what will you bring to a deserted island? Hey! Get in on the fun by choosing a team. Just look for the pledge box in the square. The Splatfest main event is underway, so let's see the Splatfest sneak peek results. It has not even been going on for an hour. Bro, it is 8:46. This started 46 minutes ago. There are sneak peeks. Yeah, of course the fun people would. They're busy having fun looking for shells, while the gear folk are doing all the work. And I don't know what stages we're actually getting at, so let's see here. Undertow Spellway and Mako Mart. I like Mako Mart. Why not? Sure. I don't think I quite remember what the first one was. I will say with Splatoon 3, so far I enjoy the maps. I just wish there were a little more of them, because I feel like I get a little too tired of the current map selection, a little too fast. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, fellas. But yes, as you can see, I'm Team Gear, because gear provides grub and fun. I'm also a very boring person, so like literally, you can give me anything. Is that my boy Jaden Yuki? Hell yeah. That's how we do it. Okay, and so my typical outfit, I'm not sure this is exactly what I want. And in terms of weapon, don't call me an Aerospray main yet. I don't know what I'm using. I've kind of been going between dualies and the Aerospray. I'm thinking I might want to try out the Splatana Stamper. We might do a little bit of that today. Go back to this Tri-Stringer a bit. But I'm mainly looking at dualies at the current moment. So I don't really know what gear I think is going to be best for me. I mean, this does have more extra abilities. Yeah, why not? And then for shoes... Well, maybe it is better. I'm not too particular on the current items I have. I'm kind of going more for style. And I mean, the shirt I can't exactly wear right now, but in due time. I know I think I could have grinded up the abilities on the Splatfest shirt beforehand, but I was lazy. I was gonna get max ability by doing the stream anyway. You know what? I think I'm just gonna keep my current outfit. Why not? Doesn't really look the best, but everyone's gonna be stuck to wearing this shirt. Ooh. You know, I don't think I've ever seen the original short of this. I've only actually seen the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie version. The good version. Come on, you can connect. I'm using an Ethernet. Okay. My man, Vault King, is doing Splatfest. I think that's the... If you remember, I think he was on last stream, right? I don't remember. But hey, if we end up queuing for a match together, that'd be neat. And I'm just gonna stick with this for the first match. Because for the Team Grub, Team Gear, we are Team Gear. We're gonna be painting the town purple. It is a specific kind of purple, gear related, because it detracts predators from coming to us, and it's vibrant enough that people will see it, people will notice it, people are like, that's not a natural color. Except maybe it is in Splatoon world. I don't know. But generally, it's gonna get people's attention, and that's how you get saved from the island. I also just realized that since we're in a Splatfest, the possibility of times 10, times 100, and I think it's the times 333 battles, maybe it's 33. Always booyah. But the possibility of those kind of matches are a possibility. I stopped worrying about it in casual Splatfest matches, but unfortunately, it's like I just got over the fear of it from the world premiere, and yet here we are. Oh, good. Good job, team. Refreshments? Not mine. You know what? Why not? You gotta be a little ballsy. And then also, I'm just gonna clip that real quick. I just feel like that's gonna be the easiest way to test audio. I'm sure there are better ways, but I am what they call an amateur. As you can see. Yeah, this is a good idea. Great, they're all dead. I didn't even get a chance. Oh. I forgot I have the secrets. I should use those more. Yes, good. Go in. Go ham. It's a great sight when my first splat is from me not even trying. Maybe I can get a splat this match by actually aiming. That'd be neat. Alright. Yeah, alright. Like I said, we've got the gear. Oh! I need to stop pressing ouch every time I get splatted. It's a bad habit. I do it because I feel like it's good to let my my team know where I've been splatted, but maybe it's annoying. Oh no. You didn't need to do that. Primo idea here. Whoa! It was worth a shot. For how bad that first half of the match went, I think it went alright. I think we actually won. Alright, alright. Not a bad start. Ooh, look at that catalog. That's what we like to see. I still don't know what the clock does. You know, it's kind of weird to think about this Splatfest because it is the first one we're doing. Or it's the first one on my save file, because the first one didn't actually carry over or anything. Alright, but before we go any further, let's do a live audio test. As we like to do. So where'd my clips go? Video producer. That's the current stream. Here we go, clips. Just look at that. And you can hear the audio as well. Oh, good. Good job, team. Refreshments? Not mine. You know what? Why not? You gotta be a little ballsy. Okay, fine, sure. That works well enough, I guess. But I'm gonna turn it up a little more. Just 12.5 decibels. Why not? It better be good. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no. I went through that whole first match. I thought I had Seekers, like the little walker dudes, not the soda. And yet somehow I still got a splat with it. I thought I had the little Seeker fellas. I'm also not splatting. I'm not searching for a match. Let's do that. I will say though, I do like the soda weapon. It's fun to use. I think it gets decent enough coverage for what it is, for the ink you use. Oh, that's weird. The ink color looks, like, noticeably different to the actual color of my character. Yo, that dude's eating. That dude is eating. Don't read the other name. Booyah first. My head's getting all jumbled up. I thought I was using dualies again. You stay away from there. Here, I'ma just... Yeah. That, okay. Well, I guess I don't slide along angles. I just stop. Alright, time to ink spawn. Maybe inking spawn isn't the very first thing you should do. Maybe. But I swear I have worse luck when I don't. So if we lose... So if I end up not inking spawn at the start and we lose, I can just blame it on that. Hey, I can do that. Check this out. Sunbook. Lovely. Oh, great. That did not have the momentum I thought it would have. Alright, let's actually try to use the soda weapon properly. Man, that had a good line. And it got someone. In fact, we almost wiped their whole team. Who did that? Oh, they didn't even get anywhere here. You guys are lousy. Oh, no. Lousy, you hear me? I stand by what I said. They have inked so little of their base. Like, again, you don't have to do it at the start. But, like, do it. Imagine I jumped into that. Gotta get enough for the shark. Come on. Alright, clear. Both of my teammates surely won't get splatted. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna be a little... Yep. Ooh, okay, we may have lost this one a little bit. Apparently you can get charted on the reef shark. I haven't been able to do it to anyone else, but I've gotten hit a few times, you know. I forgot, is this even... Were we fighting Fun or Grub? And the first ability is respawn time, I think. Yeah, the colors don't help. All right, let me just look up the dang tweet I posted. Oh. Yeah, Grub. It was definitely Grub. Okay. Well, let's do the slots because I haven't done those today yet. Hold Twitch. I swear this is not gambling. Not the kind you're looking for. Oh yeah, since last time all this Twitch stuff has been happening. Man, I'm not like at all well versed in what's been going on. Like I know stuff, but not enough to like make any sort of serious comments about it. What I'll say is, I use Twitch as a means to an end. I just like, you know, playing stuff, talking over it sometimes, and having... I mean, I use YouTube to store the streams. It's just, I actually never looked into streaming on YouTube. Maybe I will. I should try it at least. If I'm able to, but... I don't know, Twitch is just the simplest way for me to do it. But yeah, maybe I should do it on YouTube. Oh my god. It's them! And just a day after they released their fall EP. Which, by the way, I did actually listen to that today. I didn't even know it was out till today. I was on my break at work. And I saw, you know, when you follow an artist, you get a notification on Spotify. Refreshments? Bro. Chill. But I got the notification, it's like, oh, hey, the fall EP is out. And it's like, well... That was... I kind of figured, because it's, like, around fall. Dude. I've realized I get aggressive when I play this game. I've been playing a bit on my own, and... You know, I've recorded a video or two, and I realized one thing. Or two things. One, I'm not as good at Splatoon as I thought I used to be. Or was. I could just be rusty from the older days, but... I don't know. I could have also just never been as good as I thought I originally was. Refreshments? And also, two, playing Splatoon makes me very angry. I used to get angry at, like, playing Smash and stuff, but I kind of just come to terms with Smash. I don't know. But, this game. Oh, this game. But I'm chilling. I don't know. I'm feeling alright. You need to not be doing that. the van there, disrupt them a little. Goodbye. Hello, goodbye. This is a very Nickelodeon orange they've got going on. Oh wow, look at all those. Look at all this turf not inked. Alright. It seems minimal, but I assure you it will help. Besides, my team's good enough. They can hold a little bit. Look at that. Ooh, good timing on that. Too bad it didn't really ink a lot more turf, but I mean, we still won anyway. Weezer wishes they were big time, like a band like Rush, you know? They ain't no big time Rush. Nah. That fall EP was pretty good, actually. After the spring and the summer, I wasn't expecting anything too good, and you know, I'm gonna listen to it more to get a more solid opinion of it, but the first impressions are really good, honestly. I feel like I say that about... I mean, you also have to take what I say about their albums with a grain of salt, because generally it's like, if I were to review them, like on a personal level, chances are they're gonna be like 2 points higher than they really should be, at least. I mean, what can I say? I like what I like, even if it's not the best, usually. And no, don't say that's why I'm on the gear team. Oh, I'm on a team with a 2-win streak. Let's ruin that. I at least want to ink a little bit enough so that we can, like, swim faster to the main point. Main point, I say it like this is Splat Zones. Like, I've even played Splat Zones in this game. Attempted missiles. I didn't even realize they were in this game until I was playing it for the first... Oh, no, you don't. No. This is fine. What kind of name is Frap? I guess it's a product. It's trademarked after all. See, I'm torn with using this ink color because on the one hand, it's the ink color I usually associate with the inkling I play in Smash because, you know, I use the purple ones. Ow. But I can't wear the full outfit because I'm stuck wearing the Splatfest shirt. So it's like, what's the point? I'm still wearing the rest of the outfit, I guess. That's just because I'm already familiar with the abilities. Get it away. Stop that. Is it Tri-Stinger? It is. Or Tri-Slosher. Where's a good place to launch this? Now, so I don't get hit by this Ink Strike. Ink Missiles. It's an Ink Strike of sort. I'm right. You know I'm right. I'm never gonna get to use my Reef Shark again. I should probably get that, shouldn't I? Nice. Okay. They'll never see it coming. Cool. I'll take it. I think one of the things that was going on with my old mic settings was I think I just had a really strong noise gate because I wanted to avoid my chair squeaking because I had a really squeaky chair back in the day. This one's still kind of squeaky. It got squeaky after some use, but not as bad as it used to be. But yeah, that noise gate was just way too strong. I should also mention, stream-wise, this is not going to be the only stream of the Splatfest I do. We are going to be, since, you know, these things split into two halves now, I'm going to be doing a decent amount now, just as much as it feels good, I guess, and then we'll be doing, like, a second half. Again, this is, like, the first time I'm actually going to be doing this. It's on the world premiere. I ended up doing it a little too late, plus it was only one day. Or I think one day. So it's gonna be a little lopsided for one of the streams or two, I don't know. But we'll basically just see how this goes, and you know, we'll be playing a little bit in the second half, a little bit in the first half, basically. Ah, nice, the team booyah. That's good omens. Do you think mandatory Splatfest shirt wearing is like a balance thing? Just because that way you can't have... It forces people to like get rid of a part of their typical outfit. No. I'm gonna get out while the going's hot. I was greedy. Oh, look. Oh. Oh, that bugs me so much. Booyah. We gotta clean this mess up. We gotta messy this cleanup. There we go. Much better. I'm no painter. I'm terrible at art, actually. But nothing upsets me more than... I don't want to say color not in between lines. That's not what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Bad phrasing. Get out of here. I always go for them when they have the soda. The soda buff. Let's change that a little. Wait. Ooh, okay, that's the whole team. Oh no, we lost someone. That's cool. Good omen, I said at the start. Well, look, I'm not going to say how, but in the first video I recorded of Splat, I ended up losing a match that was 3v4, and I was on the 4 team. So you know what? A comeback is still perfectly possible. We just gotta go off. Offline. Like the fourth guy did. Now watch this drive. They were all over there. Ooh, good hustle, good hustle. All right. I really don't know what to make of winning or losing matches, or how often it's going to happen, because, I mean, it's so early on in the Splatfest. It's so hard to tell who's doing what the popularity is. I don't know. Although apparently, like we saw earlier, conch shells are being won most by Team Fun. Does that mean they're winning? I don't know. How long do I have till my next shell? Man, that sucked too, because we had like a nice full team. We all booyah'd. I got a double kill with the shark. Everything was going great. And then someone disconnected. Man. Oh. Is that Venom from the hit movie Venom and Venom 2? Venom Strikes Back? I don't actually remember what the second Venom movie was called. I think it was just Venom 2, right? I don't know, I didn't watch either of them, but it's good to know. The real question, or no. The real question, are we counting Morbius as Venom 3? You didn't need that, right? It wasn't a smart option, I just wanted violence. But you want my teams chilling up there, I'm gonna get some of these broken spots. Venom's got the same idea. And hey, I guess the purple ink kinda goes with Venom. A little, dark purple maybe. Maybe it's like a brighter purple when he's got that adrenaline in him, you know? Come down. Have fun. What do you mean this way? I guess there's some... I think there's a bit of turf I can get. Here. I am really not helping the team much. I'm just kind of inking some slightly bare spots. Not really doing a good job of being a teammate. Here, I can be a jump spot. Jump start. Hello. Head over here, take the high ground, because that's worked so well for me in the past. I want to get enough for the shark and get one more good hit. Assuming they have enough time to get down here. Okay. Time for a Hail Mary. Check this out. Well, hey, we got one more. Which is good, because I don't want to use the Aerospray anymore. I know you could say look at the results, but how much of this was actually me? Not a lot. Oh. Actually appropriate to end using the Aerospray now then. No, not keep going. I really fucking hate that. I really do. What? Just having the first option being there, not even like a yes or no, and then you can't even cancel out, which is still somehow a thing. It's like, just let me... I just accidentally press it because I'm trying to get through the menus fast enough because it already takes long enough. Just let me cancel out. I don't want... Like, these guys were... I mean, I probably should play with these guys again, but I wanted to swap weapons at least, but I can't do that now. I have to wait for the match to end. Or for some communication error, which is probably what's going to happen. I mean, whatever. I mean, I guess I like using the Aerospray. But still. I want to be done with it. I want to use a dually or a Splatana or something. I called it. And so we have wasted a solid minute. So let's go ahead and swap some weapons. I feel like my aim's kind of weak right now, so let's use the Dark Tetra Dualies. That's why I thought I was using the Seekers before. That's why I got these, because it's got the Seekers and it's got the Reef Shark still. Oh, the aim is gonna be worse with this, isn't it? That's fine, though. I think we'll still do fine. I need to actually start queuing up. Like, I'm still kind of trying to figure out, like, a main weapon I have for this game. I'm thinking it's dualies. I was doing really well with dualies in the first Splatfest, in the world premiere. But, I've been playing matches with them, and I haven't been doing too good with them, so maybe it's not quite my thing. But I haven't tried the Dark Tetra dualies, and this has a sub and a special I like. That's also kind of a problem, where it's like, I kind of like the weapon, I like it enough, but I don't like the sub or the special, or both. Like, kind of why I wish you could just choose whichever sub or special. Just because there are plenty of weapons I like to use, but I'd also prefer to have a special or a sub I like, but also I get not doing that because of balance. It's whatever. Now, from what I remember, I think the sparkles that happen during the introduction, that you can see on a player, I believe that shows up once you win a ×10 battle, or a ×100, something like that. Which I'm surprised. If that's the case, I've been seeing that a lot, considering this hasn't even been going on for 2 hours. Yeah, this game's not too great with inking turf. Well, actually, it's alright. But you go from one of the best things to ink turf with to dualies, to something that's like moderately good at it, and it's a noticeable downgrade. Even if it's still perfectly good. Oh, dang. Ooh, that was good. Don't get splatted, don't. Almost good. I'm wasting time, we gotta go. And he got him anyway. I diagnose you with Seeker. Whoa, I'm not sticking around here for too long. I didn't think they'd be able to reach me from there. Oh well. There is someone over there. Bro, what hit me? Splat bomb, okay. I didn't see anything. And neither did you. You're gonna forget about that, alright? Alright, again, I was complaining about, there we go. I was complaining about my aim earlier, I need to actually start doing stuff. You went for me. You went for me. I'm the least threatening man on my team. I mean, hey, being a distraction is a good part of being a team. I'll take a bit of solace in that. I'm going in. You can't say it didn't work. But yeah, I do really need to get in the habit of actually wanting to aim at people because my aim just hasn't been great. I don't know. Maybe it's the Joy-Cons. But the Joy-Cons are good though. I like the Joy-Cons. Maybe it's how I sit. Actually, speaking of controllers, I recently got a new Pro Controller, finally, after a good 5 years of using my old one, and I love my old one. It's gotten a lot of good use. But the right stick has been getting a bit of drift for a good almost year now. And my drift is nothing major, it's just like, you know, it'll kind of stick to the, you know, kind of like drift down and to the right a little bit. I just have to like, you know, do some circles with it for like a couple seconds and then it'll clear up, but it worries me a little. Plus it's also just good to have two Pro controllers, just so I have two good controllers rather than handing, I need a cue for matches, rather than handing someone a pair of Joy-Cons, because the Joy-Cons work, they're solid enough, but, you know, you want the Pro I'd want the Pro controller. I could also just use a GameCube controller, but that doesn't work for every game. Or a third party. I've got my 8-bit controller. That's not gonna work for everybody, so it's just good to have the Pro controller, or a second one. I mean, my first one's a bit worn. Again, it's got that bit of a drifting problem, but nothing too major, and yeah. So I don't know, we could, because I haven't played anything with this. So we could break it in today. But I don't know, I've tried Splatoon with a Pro controller, and I don't know. The Joy-Cons they feel better to me. Maybe I don't necessarily do better with them, but it feels better. It's hard to do that on a stick. And I mean, you know what? I guess I say stick. I'd still be using motion controls. But something about the Pro controllers, motion controls, still are decent, but I don't think they're quite as accurate as Joy-Cons for me. But nothing is worse than Joy-Cons attached to the, or like handheld mode. I swear handheld mode has the worst gyro controls. Sometimes, I mean, for certain circumstances it works really well. But, like I remember for some of the motion puzzles in Breath of the Wild, it was terrible. Oh, we've got a crew? Crew battle. You are not leaving. Oh. That was a whole bucket of bait. Literally, why are you over here? Why are you doing that? Get out of here. Remo. Remo! Yes, feed it into my delusions. And this. That's... come on. He was gone by that point. Gone enough. Oh, we're not doing great. Okay. Oh. Trying to schmoof my way through the enemy. We can still pull this back, maybe. Ooh. Okay, wait, hold up. That felt good. I think we... let me see the final results. No, we lost. Yeah. Not a bad finish, but they had just enough to crown it. Crown it! Oh my god. You can have the tag Krusty Krab? Oh my god. That's incredible. I mean, you know, Splatoon's crossed over with SpongeBob before. Alright, I'm still feeling alright with the Dark Tetradualies. I'm liking the Seeker. I mean, if I know I like these because this is basically, this was my main sub back in Splatoon 2. I think it was the orange N-Zap, I think that had it. That and Tentamissiles. Which would be nice to have that. To torment people, because I know people hate that. As do I. But the Reef Shark's nice too. Not another word. Not another word. I know how to queue for matches. It's like I complain about mashing too fast, and I end up, you know, sticking with the match and not being able to switch weapons. And then I keep forgetting to queue for matches. And it's like, I mean, I'm kind of just asking for it. It's so cool seeing all these people with nice nameplates. And I have none. I have all the basic stuff, because I've been getting them up. Oh, wow. They were like instantaneous. I pressed that and they all went at the same time. That was awesome. It's power right there. This is not where I want to be. Alright, I should probably get on the right side and get a little bit of turf. Just because this whole side, not that it gives us too much of a tactical advantage, it's just good to have. I'd say like I know what I'm doing. I mean, hopefully by the end of all these Splatfests, I will know what I'm doing. Again, I want to get to rank X. Maybe. I'm not sure if that's worth the stress. but I want to at least attempt for it, damn it. Put my whole foot into Splatoon 3. Check this out. This is it's gonna be funny. Watch, it's the funny. It's funny in a sad way. I promise. Okay, I need to stop making bad decisions. I need to actually be making good plays. Damn it. This is a very Halloween-ish color palette. I feel like that should have worked. Oh well. Close enough. I think we got that? Looks close. But then again, I also don't think we have a lot of our... No, we won. I was about to say we don't have a lot of our home turf ink, but this is kind of a little... not gray on the top. Rest is solid. Three splats, 4 splatted. Nice. Yeah, I got a pretty sick KD ratio, just saying. No, okay. It's every round with this. Every time, it's either I forget to queue up or I press keep going by accident. On the bright side, looks like we're all staying. I just need to, like... Maybe it's just me not getting the best aim. Well, hang on a minute. I can't change my aiming settings. Nice. I was gonna say, maybe I just need to make it a little more sensitive? Maybe that's it. Because I do remember changing my settings, but I think that was only for the World Splatfest. I don't think I've changed my settings since. But it would also be weird, because I've been playing this game for like 30 hours already. At the current settings I'm at. So it'd be weird to change them now, right? But like, maybe it's better in the long... Okay, now wait a minute. We're at like a 2 streak. We're at a 2-win streak, correct? That's what happened? Why are we against a 6 streak? Hold up. We weren't even like dominating last match. I mean, it seems like we're doing alright. Just doing my thing. Just inking turf. Maybe the aerospray is good for me, because inking turf is the most important thing. And I'm good at it. And I like to focus on it. And I can't aim for shit. So, it's the perfect weapon for me. Hey, check this out. And you already got him. Alright, well, good job, fam. Oh, this is... We're all over there. Alright, so I gotta intercept this guy. Everyone died. Dead. Get down. You didn't see that. Yes, that will definitely work. Oh, we wiped out. I got worried. I'm like, wait, we weren't wiped out. I'm still alive. Because I'm thinking that lowly of myself. Apparently. Good hits, good hits. Finally a splat. Hey, wait, can I just, like... I can. Lesson learned. This is such a bad idea. I was hoping to build enough for another special. I think that little backyard expedition of ours helped us win the match. That it did. Probably still would have won anyways. But hey, a little bit of sneaky back action. Wait. Yeah, we'll forget about that line. I mean, at this rate, I kind of just want to keep going with these guys. They seem solid enough. Solid enough to carry me. While I, maybe, try to get good. I mean, I don't know, I like the dualies. But I think my aim just hasn't been good enough, up to snuff to really keep up with them. Or like I need some, or maybe it's that these don't aim very well. Or maybe I'm blaming the weapon. Still waiting for that ×10 battle. Okay, now it's a 3-on-2. That's a little more realistic. 2 against 6. I mean, we won, but still. Wow, I've been spotted. That's wild. Oh! I crab focused. It was a crab, I couldn't look away. Whoa, 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 dude. Whoa, dude. Okay. It was good for the team. Wait, no, who are you? See, now I'm upset. Now I'm, yeah, that name, but without the numbers. Fuck. We're gonna lose because of this one singular guy pissing me off. Okay, good. Now we ride. I'm spamming ouch again. I gotta stop doing that. There's that little spot right there I need to ink. I got too hard focused. I just need to, come on. There we go. That feels so much better. That doesn't. I think we won? I saw a lot of purple there. It could go either way. I'm silly. I mean, that's 3. May as well just keep it rolling. Kinda want to switch off my weapon. Oh, well, no, I can. That's an option. It didn't used to be. I think that was like... They changed that. It was either an update for the first or the second game. I don't remember. And either way, next round, we're going to be stopping... We're going to be out of Defender. Let's try... I haven't tried the Dually Sculptures yet. You know what? Let's just use regular Dualies. Yeah. Oh no. We lost 2 of our guys. You know, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a better line, but I already feel more confident with aiming on this. It's a little more close range, which is going to be a problem for certain weapons, but... Maybe that's why I was complaining about aiming, because the other weapon had a little bit of bullet spread. Maybe that was the problem. It wasn't me. Definitely wasn't me. Where's the other guy? Is he changing? Where is he? Oh yeah, I forgot. You can go in the lot. Oh, there he is. Not like this. Why? The team had to leave right before the times 10. Okay, that's great. We're screwed. But at the very least, if we do end up winning this somehow, we'll know if we get the sparkles or not. But that's only if we win this. Considering my track record, not likely. But hey, maybe switching to the dualies was exactly what I needed. I really hope so. I also forgot what sub-weapon I have. I think it's the suction bomb? It is suction bomb. That's gonna be a problem. No. I have the crab right. I thought I saw the Reef Boy. We might be doing bad here. I'm trying to hyper focus here. Oh no, it's one of these. This is gonna get ugly. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I thought that was I thought the nameplate behind it was like anime. I thought it was like some sort of red-haired anime character. Nope, just a squid with an afro. I'm down with it. Whoa! Did I just sneakily bomb that guy? Okay, maybe come back, maybe come back. We'll wait for this guy to spawn so we can... There we go. Alright, cool. Whoa! Oh, man. You got me at a really bad time there. The movement. Nice! And we're still probably gonna lose. Maybe. Yeah, let's go! No way. And that's how you win a ×10 battle, baby. We clutch those. You know what makes that better? That's my first .1 match. Victory or loss. So that makes it even sweeter, boys. A dub for the Gearmen. And a festival shell. I haven't gotten one of those. Alright. I say we keep going. We're probably not going to win this next one, but let's just keep the streak going. You know? I think the aim thing was probably the Tetra Dualies. Just because they're a little more spaced out and not quite as accurate. But I wanted to use them because they had longer range, and one thing that was pissing me off with Dualies was I didn't have the range. And then people with like the Squelcher. I mean, maybe that's why I'll try out Dualie Squelchers. Maybe that's what I need. But I kept getting outranged by certain weapons, and it was upsetting, especially when we had like a whole team of people who couldn't like out-snipe or anything. It's one of the annoying things with 4v4 is especially with 4v4, because like you just need to make sure everyone's like on point. You can't be slacking. That's why I like TF2, because it's usually 12v12. And there's a lot of room for error. No one's booyahing anymore. The magic... Thank you, Joel. And Gush. Thanks, fellas. I appreciate it. I think this is a good map for the crab. Oh yeah, that's why I like TF2, because there's just a lot of room for fucking around. It's kind of the spirit of the game, but I think being 12v12 helps with that. Oh, autobomb. I wasn't even paying attention. I mean, you can still mess around in games like this, you know. Wait, really? Okay. Oi. climb up a little bit up here. I also forgot to check for the spark, if I get any of the sparkles that were supposed to be on my character for winning the times 10. It might not be times 10 though. I didn't check. That's the problem. I was supposed to check after we won one of those, which we somehow did. And I did nothing with it. I just moved on, hungry for the next battle. Hungry for more. Yeah, we're doing, yep, another wipeout. I feel like we're doing good, but we got pushed back pretty hard last time they respawned, so I guess we just need to hold our ground a bit better, which I should be able to do with this. Nice. This guy's still here, right? What's that say? Big man. Nice. Yeah, I feel like the Dark Tetrajulies, just something about them wasn't meshing with me. That's why I wasn't feeling great. And you could say, well, you probably just feel great because you're on a winning streak. True, but I started that streak with the Dark Tetrajulies. It took me like 2 or 3 matches, until I swapped to the dualies. But yeah, the win streak is probably helping with that. Another level. And I haven't even cashed in the other conch I got. Bruh. Where'd the fellas go? We were on a streak! Yeah, just something about the classic dualies works. And the suction bombs are good. I mean, I do like auto bomb. I think I liked auto bomb a little more, but I mean, suction bombs, they work. They're solid. They've got good power to them. I mean, look at this. 180. And like a decent, you know, it's hard to complain about them. Plus you can like do some shenanigans, which helped us out earlier. I still can't believe we got that 0.1 victory and the times 10 battle. That was sick. I'm still so happy about that. But next time, let's win by more. And by a less close amount, so we don't have to struggle. Big crab on campus. You know what's been nice? Because I've been actually going to a college that hasn't been a community college. And it's been nice actually just walking around the place. Because around where I typically live, where I am now, there's really nowhere to walk around. There's like no sidewalks or anything. It's not really by anywhere. So it's nice being somewhere where I can go places, there are things to do, and I can just walk around. And that's why it sucks that it's starting to get cold again, because I'm gonna be able to do that less. I mean, right now it's fine. Just wear a jacket. I have been wearing a jacket. Not the smartest thing. It's been like 80-something degrees lately, and I'm wearing a jacket. But it's all for the style, you know. I bet the other 3 people are like, wait, 5 win streak? What are you talking about? Man, this team is probably really good, and meanwhile, it's just me, who wasn't even the best person on the team. But yeah, it's nice walking around. It doesn't make me tired or anything. If anything, I'm just like happy to move around, because I love walking places. I just never really get the opportunity much anywhere. But I enjoyed a nice, solid couple weeks of normal walk-in, so... Wait, that's maybe good? No, he fell. Refreshments? There are. Oh, wait, is it theirs? No, it's ours. It just didn't show up on the minimap. This is a... I was hoping he wouldn't splat there. But it's okay, we got refreshments. We respawn fast. It's all good. Ah, it's all good, man. Speaking of Better Call Saul, I've been that was like the last show I watched. I haven't really found a show I've been watching lately. There have been... What happened here? Guys. Sure. But yeah, I've been kind of watching, like Horus Recoil. Because everyone's talking about that one. And that's been a good show. I've been liking that one a lot. I say as I've only watched episode 1. But I liked it. I like what I'm seeing. I'm trying not to look at stuff about it, because apparently they're already, like, at the end of the show or something. Or first season, at least. And I don't want spoilers. It happened again. It's happening again. But the soda goes hard. I think this is where the streak's gonna end. It's right there. He got away. Alright. Also kind of want to watch the Cyberpunk show. Edge Runners, I think it's called. No, I'm not even going to... I know you're going to fling to roller me. How are you not splatted? Sir. I gotta get the crab. Hang on. Okay. Oh, that's why. They had 2 rollers. And now they... Okay. That's not enough for a comeback. I'm just talking a lot of nonsense. Oh well. The streak was fun while it lasted. Yes, I certainly was a popular target, especially for people who had paint rollers. You could say ink rollers, but no, it was probably paint rollers, because they were probably painting with lead. Because the fumes were definitely getting to me, that's why I was making this place. Alright, so now we have Hammerhead Bridge and Museum Delfonso. Okay. Like those maps enough, I think. What's going on with you? Oh, nice. Wait, do I even have that for dualies? I do, right? Yeah, I think I have dualies. So, let's use the Conscious first, and let's go check out the Callow, because I haven't actually shopped yet today, so... And maybe I should be using these. This is not where I use the Conscious. There we go. Yay, food ticket, that's what I want. Give me nameplates. The trophy machine from Super Smash Bros. Melee has a bit of a humor. A little bit of a funny bone. Don't ask why there are bones in there. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I'm kind of trying to get one of everything, but... At the very least, just what I like. Nothing too much. Like, that's good. But I mean, I'm not using the bumpers or anything. But a poster, yeah, sure. The fragile, yeah. That's worth spending that much. And then I think I leveled up, so Sheldon, ramble up. I do like how you're able to buy weapons that go on later. You just have to spend a couple more Sheldon licenses on them. It is nice. Dapple Duel, I haven't tried those. Actually. Maybe we should give these a test run. Now, hang on a minute. I mean, I do think the range on these is even worse than the regular dualies, which is my problem, because I like the dualies, but the range isn't great on them. But having a beacon and a tactical is very good support. I would just kind of be playing a supporter role. Wait, do these kill in one hit? They do. Kind of. Sometimes. I don't know. This isn't really the time to be trying out new weapons. But why not? I didn't say I was gonna use it. I probably will, but... There are weapons missing. Again, the orange Zap I used to always use is not here. Not that I would be using. That's odd. I just had a mild bout of tinnitus in my right ear for some reason. That was weird. Don't worry about that. What do you mean wrong gear? No, that's the right one. See, this is another reason to be Team Gear. We have the best art. Look at all this. You go to Team Gear, it's all just gross stuff. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see what Team Gear's been drawing up, what they've been cooking up, rather. And Team Fun, they're just in the corner. They're just doing their own thing. We're gonna have to, you know, they're just going to starve. They're not gonna be able to fish or anything. They're just gonna, you know, perish. And we're gonna have to bury them with our gear, which we're doing right now. The Howdy Hat. Bowler's kind of alright. Bowler's kind of sick. Ooh, that jacket's good though. I'm getting the jacket. It's alright. Not too bad. It would probably work with a proper fit. I don't know why I'm buying these, considering... Paperweight tee, I need that, actually. Considering I can't even use these right now. Pink trainers. This is on one of the Smash alts, right? Oh. Wait, did they just swap stickers? What? This was not here before. What is this? I'm buying that. Which is now a problem, because, well, I can get the bowler, but I can't get the Howdy Hat. I want the Howdy Hat. We're getting that Howdy Hat. That'll be our final goal for the night. And then we'll cool it, and then we'll come back after the second half. See, look at them. Even their own team. Even their own team is afraid of the fun. What was she cooking, though? Alright, let's just get to the lobby. I'm scared. This place is scaring me. What do you have to say? Rip to them, though. Rip to a real turtle. You know, I haven't checked my audio in a while. The problem is, it doesn't really matter if I'm doing it here, because all the bigger volume stuff is happening in matches. That's why I made the clip earlier. It doesn't work when I'm in the lobby doing nothing. Because, I mean, I can just click unmute on the stream I'm currently watching. Oh, I'm not doing that. That's disorienting. Okay, well, hang on. Maybe I'll just unmute it while I'm shooting here, and I'll listen to it. Whatever. It sounds fine. It sounds fine. I'm sure it's fine. If anything, it's better than last time. It fucking better be better than last time. Tried making that clip of when I zoomed in like this, and I played the whole match, and I somehow won. And that's when that's what really bugged me to think about the volume, because I liked what I did with that, but it's like, if only the volume was better. And it's not like I record the volume separately. I probably could. I kind of want to get like a actual deck. Almost forgot. There we go. Team spirit. We're in this together. But I want to get like an actual deck, like Reaper, and try to do stuff with... It's probably not the greatest for live audio, and I'm not looking at anything like too professional. But still, I feel like I can do better with my setup, and I like what I have now enough. But it can, especially with, you know, how much I stream. I don't stream all that much right now, but it could be better. And there's always room for improvement, you know. Alright, you need to stop that now. Yep, I think it was the weapon. Alright. I said I get hit. It was a 96 gal, it doesn't count. Look, y'all know how 52 96 gals are. Wait, is it 52 gal? 52 and 96. Wait, what's the... Is that like a pen thing? Like with ballpoint pens and the amount they have or something? Why is everyone dead? Here. It is also an option not to throw those. This is even more frustrating for dualies because I can't jump and shoot. So when I get those thumper thing, I can only think of them as like thumpers. That like track you when you get hit by them. I have to be very careful not to accidentally dodge into them. Just need enough for the crab. There we go. Stay back, fiends. You stop that. Feels good to be the one who splats. I'm going in. Home base inker, splat assister, crab user. Crab tank user. Tank this overhead. What are you doing, Bravo, man? What's going on with you? I wish there was a way they could see what I ink. Just so I could do this. Just give him the clown face. I laugh at myself too much. If you can't tell. Part of me feels like it's a problem, but I don't know. I'm enjoying myself. I think I saw the sparkles on me. Okay. They all had it on them too. I don't know what indicates it, dude. Throw a booyah in there. Sometimes you can't wait for the booyah. You have to booyah first. Nothing's gonna happen until you booyah at the team. Remember this, folks. It's words to live by. I wonder if he sees me. Yep, they see me. How the fuck did I do that? That was not entirely planned. I'm surprised that wave breaker is what did me in. I didn't feel like I was damaged enough to get hit by that. Oh yeah. Okay, that's good enough for now. Bro, come on. The purple and orange do look pretty Halloween-y. If anything, the orange kind of reminds me of... It was reminding me of something. What was this orange remind? Oh, it was reminding me of honey for some reason. Like, just big globs of honey. No one's even gotten this little alcove, except the guy behind me. Well. Oh. There were double mines. I don't know what I was doing, but I was wiling out. Is that square in the back I see that we can't get? I tried throwing a bomb. I think we lost that, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because I was feeling good about that. Yeah. Not too bad. It was a solid match. keep forgetting, I don't have any of the food things equipped. I kind of don't want to equip them, though, just because I don't think... What was it I wanted to get before, though? Right, I want to get enough money to get the howdy hat. Oh, Heidi, oh, howdy hat. How much money do I have? We only have a couple more matches in order to get it. I have so many of these, wow. But I wouldn't mind using... Yeah, let's just use this, why not? It'll carry over for the next stream. This is good. You know, Splatfest is going. Let's spread the EXP love. Y'all should too. You know what? Even just one. Just keep a priority one for when the Splatfest happens. Give a little bit back to the fellas, to the team. This is what it means to be part of Team Gear. You're ready for anything. Look, I would know. I've been stranded on an island before. Technically, it wasn't like a deserted island. It was like the middle of an island in the woods. It was like an actual designated campsite. Not one of those ones that has like electricity or whatever, or plumbing or whatever. No, it's just like, you know, slightly regulated, cared for to make sure it doesn't get too messed up, you know. What kind of name is Pizzazzi? Son, you can't go around calling your squid that. Or your octo that. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, I mean, it was an island. You had to canoe or kayak to it, which we did. We were gonna canoe or kayak out a lot further, but then we realized we brought a lot of stuff. And we don't want to carry all of that bullshit. Which ended up being a good thing, because the first couple of paths, sure, we could manage. But the later ones, it would have been hell and back to get through all that. You don't want to be up there. It worked out. It will work out. Come on, man. At least I got the thing, so I'll spawn faster. I think. Get away from me, Rapid Blaster Man. Wait, you're... Oh, I'm in the thick of it now. The thick ink. That was such a sloppy way to take care of him. What? Karma. I say karma, not. What's this? Hey, what's this? What's going on here, fellas? We got a bit of an intruder. A refreshment. You had to put it all the way there. This is fine. Gives us just enough time to get back, and I still have my thing. Fun. Team Fun is going to lose. I swear it on me. Now, they may have taken most of mid, but we had... Yeah, we lost. We lost. We couldn't hold it together. Oh, that's a flattering medal selection there. Yay. Yay. You know, as nice as the improved experience is, it's not gonna do as well if we lose. So let's go ahead and do a little better. But yes, I was kind of on an island, so I should know that gear is very important. Well, I guess food is. If you're gonna be staying there for a week, food is probably a little more important, as long as you have the resources. But you don't know if you're gonna have the resources, so it's best to prepare for gear. I'm just saying. And like, you could say fun, but trust me, I can be occupied with like nothing. If it's just like the traditional deserted island, like one palm tree, a mound of sand, I'm fine. I can just like sleep it. Because if I have the gear, that means I've got like a tent. It's right there. There's a tent. There's a shovel. There's a lantern. I got light, you know? I don't have to worry so much if I'm going to... Actually, if I'm on a desert island like that, I probably don't have to worry about anything if I need to take like a piss in the middle of the night. Maybe seagull. Land shark. But I've got a tent. I don't have to worry so much about conditions. I'm sure it would come with a tarp as well, so I don't get rained on. Is that a Twitch TV name? Oh my god, it's still... How? It's in even outside of TF2, people are putting in the Twitch handles. Come on, fellas. At least he booyah'd. They booyah'd. But yeah, I would. That's why I would choose gear. Like, even if I'm there for a week. If it rains, it's gonna be not a fun time. Like, depending on what food you have, it could all get spoiled in a storm. Refreshments. Refreshments like this, you know, that's not gonna get spoiled, maybe. But you gotta be prepared. That was a nice little circle there. Pushing a little too hard. Got him. And there's someone behind us. Quick, how do I join? Quick, how do I get in a voice call with this guy? I need to tell him there's someone behind him. There's someone in the closet. Do not go in the basement. Do not go live on October 27th, 2023. I'm just gonna call it. It's gonna be a bad day. I can feel it. Ooh, I didn't even know you were there. I'm sorry, friend. Use your special. He didn't. Bro, come on. You can do better than that. And so can we. We are probably about to just lose this. Just through sheer force of us dying right at the end here. Yeah, I think we just lost because of bad plays. Oops. Yeah, my bad. Not that it was just my bad, but you know. I certainly didn't help at the end there. That dang inkling sitting in the corner, trying to hide from me, was just trying to confuse me. And it worked. Alright, we've only got a little... We're only gonna do like 2-3 more matches. Again, so we can get that wonderful howdy hat. I think I already have a howdy hat, actually. Do I? Might. Oh yeah, check out my locker. I forgot, I haven't shown this off yet. I can't look, okay. Well, there's the locker. You can't look in it, though. Off limits. Game says no, we're looking for a match. You can only turn your Wi-Fi on when you're not doing anything else. That's how it's like around college, too. It's nice that they have their own internet there, but it's like, you go anywhere just slightly... Oh, no. Just slightly a bit off, or whatever. And it's like, nah. Or it takes like a solid minute to try and, like, get it to work. Oh, we need to win this match. Booyah, fellas. Let's get on the grind. Get up and dominate. That's not a good sign. Okay, well, 1-on-1. For 1-for-1. Oh, man. Okay, so he's getting the turf, so I'm gonna go ahead and join them. No, 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 no. No, get away, sir. Bruh. I mean, he had the right idea. Alright, yeah, so they're getting the rest of the turf. We've got 2 of them down. Nice. Okay. Things are looking good so far. I almost forgot we were in a ×10 match and just playing a regular match. Go try to build up for Crab. We're doing good so far, but it can go wrong at any minute. I'm actually being a bit sweaty right now. I was gonna say that, like, the sweat indicator is my armpits. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not actually sweating. And then I feel around a bit in my hands, and it's like, oh no, those are okay. That's a bit worrying. I'm not gonna risk the squid jump there. I'm gonna take the safe approach. Yeah, look, it's going kind of bad now. Oh, one of them disconnected. That's, I think, a good thing? I mean, a bad thing, because it means... Whoa! It means this match isn't gonna matter. How did I miss that? I swear I tried looking for inkable turf. Why are they backing up? Wait, I just realized we're fighting 3 rollers. But yeah, I think because one of them left, this isn't gonna count towards anything, unfortunately. Crap. But at the very least, it means if we had lost, it wouldn't have been bad. But still, that kind of sucks. And I don't think he intentionally did it or anything. It's just, that's how the internet of this game goes. Or wait, actually, I don't think I saw the indicator that it didn't count. So maybe because it's Splatfest, it's a little different. So it actually does count. That's unfortunate, actually. Kinda hate to see it. I mean, I'm glad to get the times 10 again, but, you know, not like that. What's my catalog at? We could probably finish with a catalog level up. Howdy hat, or the catalog. Oh yeah, anyway, here's my locker. It is, okay. I think it's cozy. I try to make it a little, like, someone using an actual locker. You know, I got, like, the earbuds there. The hero replica thing there. The Splatland shirt. Kind of like a little bit of single-player stuff. Got the Off the Hook and Squid Sisters posters and stuff. I don't know. I like it. And it's got the coffee mug, because I do be drinking my coffee. Switch game there. I like it enough. I want to get more things and improve it more, but I am generally pretty happy with where this is. Front's a little bland. I want to work on it a bit. It's a work in progress, but I like where it is now. Maybe I just haven't been playing, because I haven't really been playing Splatoon much. The only bit of Splatoon I played over the weekday this week was some Salmon Run. Just because I don't really bring my main Switch anywhere. I bring my Switch Lite. And I can't really detach Joy-Cons. I did say, oh man, I wanted to try out the Pro Controller. Well, we can do that next stream. We can try out the Pro Controller next stream. See how that works for me. And also, again, just break in the controller. I am still doing that thing where I play a game every weekend. Saturday, weekend, whatever. But the game I'm playing this weekend is, like, purely a PC game. So. I mean, like, you know, you can play it with a controller, probably. I don't think you can, actually. But it's also like one of those games where it's... What was that? I just felt a rumble. Oh, it's because we're on a bridge. And it's like the wind you feel on a bridge because it, like, wobbles. That's a nice touch. Oh! It's a good thing we have Vamp from the hit game Metal Gear Solid 2 to help us. You ever just think about that? There's just a vampire in Metal Gear. It's like... It's like there is just straight up a vampire. Got him. It's like they explain so much in Metal Gear through, like, nano machines and specific stuff like that. Occasional little bit of spiritual stuff. Like with Fortune or whatever. But just a vampire. Just a vampire. Why not? And it's like, even then, he was a combination of him, who was just gonna be the vampire, and a character who was, like, gonna run up walls and stuff. And then there's, like, we don't really have enough time to develop to give to this one character. Just give him his abilities to vamp. Let him walk on walls, why not? He's a vampire, it fits. I want to try to throw him off by trying to actually push forward. Did not work. We still have a decent bit of this left side here, I think. It's not looking good for this map, but just in case, you never know. Okay, now you're getting a little too ballsy, friend. Come into my oh, where'd you come from? Come into my turf, my friend. I will show you more than good time. Oh no. Was that the same number? Was that 29.6? I got dabbed on, man. People already got the dab. I'm not even... I mean, look at where my catalog is. Look at it. It's so far away. Okay, probably one or two. Now, Vamp, to be fair, I don't remember... Okay, so I think it... Oh, that was Grub. Or, well, Vamp was on our team. True. Vamp, he would probably go for fun, just because he's a vampire. And he can kind of just live. Then again, maybe he just wants to go so we can have a tent so we can sleep well. My guess. But there's no reason for him to go to... Oh, maybe. Because he's like immortal, but maybe he has to eat. I don't know what his biology is. Please, no more times 10 battles or anything. You know, I'm starting to think about it. Maybe it's actually bad that we're running the times 10 battles. Because we probably don't want to be in the lead in the halfway point. Because if we are, we're probably going to get screwed. That's what happened to Scissors last time. And I'm fine with a modest second place. Then again, it kind of feels like no one talked about second place last time. Oh, double. Can I get double? I can. It does stack. Fat stacks. Here, I'ma just, get out of there. Don't remember what I was talking about. Probably important. None. Is he gonna notice? He noticed. Love that ink rain. Need my refreshments. The ink rain will not stop me. I can't believe there are people. It wasn't like a large vocal minority, but I can't believe there were people who are actually like, what was it? I can't believe I lost that. The refreshments thing would be like bad and not broken. And it's like, do you know how competitive people play? If you give them like a mild stat boost or something like that, hello. Like they're gonna go ham. Like it is absolutely broken. Not that everyone should have it, but at least one person. Oh, we're rolling. Roller. No. Hey, I give him credit. He was trying to do the whole roll thing. I shouldn't be pushing. I didn't even know he was there. Ah, then again, we got the things. But this is someone, you know, this is what I was thinking about earlier when I bought the Dapple Dualies. This is someone with the Dapple Dualies who's putting these beacons. fun. Are we about to... No, we're gonna win, right? We still got this. Right? Yeah. But that's what I was saying with the Dapple Dualies. Just the support of having the beacons and being able to do Tacticooler. That's the name. I remember it now. Like, it's good. You need a good team around it, but the support is really good to have. So maybe we will use that next time, along with a Pro Controller. I think we have just enough. Ooh, double ink resistance. And triple freshness. Excellent, very, very excellent. I'm gonna grab one of those. Ooh, it's holographic. I think that's my first holographic sticker. I'll use it as a conch. And get something good. There we go. Esoteric Fishball. I don't know how I feel about that. What's my current one? Fun World Champ. I have a lot of good first words, but not a lot of good second words. Oh, I do have a couple of these. Nothing I really like more than that one, though. That one's okay. Like, the background's nice, but I'd probably change the color. Or, I don't know, it needs like an outline or something for the text. Yeah, because you got, like, Fierce Fun, Incandescent, Nameless, Splatolandian. There's a bunch of good ones there. But then you go to the titles, and it's like, World Champ, Triple Ink Strike User, Table Turf Bat. I don't know. These are fine. None of them really fit me more than... I'm not gonna... Well, this one doesn't fit me either. But Fun World Champ sounds fun, you know? To general. It's cards. Yay! I actually do like I do really like the card game. I've been talking about it, but the card game in this game is actually pretty fun. I have been quite enjoying it. Yeah, what happened? The sticker just like swapped. Oh well. I can get my Howdy Hat, and that's good enough for me. We have the proper gear now. So I'll tell you what, we'll gear up for next time. Let's see what I can put on. Gotta get the Howdy Hat. We're not gonna be as good, because our abilities aren't gonna be quite up to snuff, but it's fine. Can't change the shirt, but that's mandatory. What would go good with the hat? I guess the Ray Boots. That's a little too booty. Hero boot. I do not remember any of the... Maybe this is the Splatoon 2 one? Don't remember them looking like that. I want to wear the hat. Yeah, I'll just wear the hat and I'll keep wearing the shoes. Why not? And then we'll be running Dapple Dualies for support, because we are geared up. But of course, it's not going to be this time. It's going to be next time. Look at that. Fantastic. As soon as my hand stops shaking. Look at all these Team Gear posts. It's definitely not skewed because I'm on Team Gear. Look at that, we got a Team Grub. That's nice. No, I don't trust like that. Hey, look, I was talking about the show earlier. I still need to watch it. Maybe. It's a fun little fella. No gear. Thanks, Kiryu. I think that's Kiryu. I think it's supposed to be a Yakuza joke. Yep. I know my stuff. Still have not played Yakuza past the first 10 hours of Zero. I need to go back to it, because I was having a blast with it. But it's just like, you know, it's just like one of those things where you know it's gonna take a while, so you want to make sure you have the proper time, and then you never do it. Hey, what was the growing blade of grass? That's a good one. Alright, but yeah, we're almost past the champion part, which I think the next one is King or Queen, which is the last one. Pretty sure. And then we'll do that. We'll be building the Howdy Hat, getting our gear all ready. Look at him go. Love to see him go. Oh, they parade through the town. I didn't even... Huh. That's neat. Look at him. Yeah, just look at him. Beautiful. Oh! Too much big man. Alright. But yeah, we'll be doing the second half next time we stream this. Should be the only other stream. I'm guessing this is only going to be a two-parter. I'm enjoying this so far. Splatoon 3 is really good, of course. I've been having a blast with it. There will be videos to come. Not before this next part, probably. Got other things, other priorities, but it will be done. You'll be seeing some content. I don't know how to end this. I guess. Okay. Hopefully the stream went well. Hopefully the audio was good. And assuming everything went smooth, even if it didn't, we'll be back tomorrow or the next day, but before this ends, to go to the second half, where Tricolor Splatfest will be back, and we're gonna go ham. And hopefully those times 10 matches did not help us get first place in the halfway point, because then if it's anything like last time, we're gonna get screwed. That's what I was talking about earlier. No one talked about second place last time. Scissors was the disappointment. Rock was happy to win. Paper was there. No one talked about Paper, probably because we had like 11% of the popular vote. But hey, second place is second place. And that's as much as as long as we get that this time, as long as we don't get dead last, I'm fine. But first would be great. And if we get first in the halfway point, we might be screwed. So, let's hope those times 10 matches did not help push us in that direction. But yeah, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or the next day, but it'll happen. But either way, I hope you enjoyed our little skirmishes here. Thank you for watching. If you need to see whenever I do stream this part 2 of this, because I don't have a schedule or anything, I don't know when I'm going to do it, you can always follow the Twitch channel, turn on notifications, or follow my Twitter, where I post every time I go live. If you need to see any previous streams I've done, we have Zeter Streams 966 mod, the YouTube archive channel where I host every previous stream I've done, and any other links you may need are also on the channel. With all that said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and have a great night. I'm still a little rusty with streaming, so that was still a bit rough, but we're getting there. We're getting there.